Hi guys, a couple minutes behind, had a little bit of a technical difficulty. We are not going to be in front of my bathroom sink as I originally thought. So I brought a bowl of water, a really cute towel, I mean come on, is this not adorable? And my various products I wanted to demo upstairs with me. If you're at all familiar with our Mary Kay products, we have skincare, makeup, and fragrance, but I'm going to focus on skincare today. And I picked my 5 favorites, which I will post in the photo album with comments and prices later. And I'm going to start with the most obvious one, soap. You might notice in one of my posts from earlier, I talk about the Time-Wise skincare system. We also have something called Time-Wise Repair. We have Botanical Effects, MK Naturally, MK Men's, and Clearproof. So basically, there's a system for every type of skin or problem or concern, maybe not problem. And I feel like we can custom fit you for normal to dry, combination oily, super sensitive, slightly aging, young and doesn't need anti-aging, acne-ridden, or very carefully concerned about ingredients, natural ingredients, what have you. So obviously, with the pink glasses on, that's sort of my thing. I'm going to use our new Skin Vigorate brush, which you may or may not have seen. It is a sonic brush. And you may or may not be able to hear this, but it's got 3 speeds. It is a USB chargeable, waterproof in the shower with an easy head that pops off. And I forgot to bring up the massage head for serums, but I'm going to only be showcasing this today. So I'm going to dip it in the water so it's wet. We're not going to submerge it. And I'm going to use a little bit of our normal dry cleanser. Don't mind the overhead light. The sun just came out from out of the clouds and I don't have time to change where I put the camera. So I'm going to squint a little. So it's a creamy cleanser with little beads that help gently exfoliate. So we're going to wash my face. Not that I didn't wash my face this morning, but we're going to wash it again. You spend about 15 seconds on each section of your face. Losing glasses now. And yes, I'm going to spatter water everywhere. Deal with it. And the idea is that depending on which cleanser you're using, the cream cleansers tend to froth up more than the gel cleansers. You might be able to see frothing. It's not like we put special agents in to make it bubbly. But for some of our skincare lines, we actually have ones that are SLS free so that they do not froth, because that is a concern folks have. Don't forget the nose. It's always an area I get a lot of little blackheads and zits, not maybe as much as I used to, but because they wear glasses and they tend to ride on that point of my nose, and there's always a little bit of dirt being pressed down and in. So I can rinse off the brush, and obviously I'll rinse off my face. Hence why I have a towel here. And I'm not going to splash like they do in the TV commercials because it'll make a big old mess. But you get the idea. Very clean, light, no fragrance added, but it's botanically based and water-based and botanically derived. So you're going to smell sometimes a little bit of plant matter, like, you know, hey, it smells like berries, or hey, that smells like eucalyptus or mint. That's just because it's in there, you know, that kind of thing. If you have specific ingredient questions, please don't hesitate to ask. That is something I can go into more detail one-to-one. Now, I want to show you a couple of my favorite masks, our Satin Lips set and our Hydra gel eye patches. So these guys come in pairs, and they have little spatulas to help you get them out because they're kind of thin. It's like basically jello jigglers for your eyes. They're pink, they're glittery, they're hydrating, they're very soothing. And after the day I've had, I could use soothing right about now. And I want to just do one eye patch just so you can see how they're worn. You can wear them point out or point in. I guess it varies. I have dark circles under my eyes. I don't have bags, but I still feel like it needs proper hydration. So I'll wear this. And you'll notice if you're sitting upright, they start to sink down your face over time. But if you're laying down, they stay put. So something to think about. Also, the fact that you're getting 30 pairs in a jar means that you could use a pair every day for a month before you'd run out. That's not bad. Especially if you've had a long day and you like to kind of unwind, maybe with a glass of wine or a cup of tea. These are a really nice addition to that routine, and it's actually good for you. So while I'm wearing that, I'm going to put charcoal mask on one portion of my face and our moisture renewing gel mask on another, just so you can kind of see how all of these can be used simultaneously or separately, but the term is multi-masking. So our charcoal mask literally is gray, and I'm using our mask applicator just because it makes it clean and easy to tidy up later. This is like a silicone spatula, so very easy to wash and maintain. I put a nice thick coating on. It's going to take about 20 minutes, and then I will wash off. You may or may not see the polka dots. There is a post about it coming up later, so you can see it in action in case it doesn't dry in the time that we are on. I'm keeping an eye on the time because you never know. I don't want to run into somebody else's segment. But you get the idea. So I'll fan this to keep that drying. But what I love is it's a 4-ounce bottle. You're getting 30 uses out of this thing. This is a lot of product. If you had to buy them individually, like at a CVS, you're spending a ton more money unnecessarily. So we've got the Hydra Jelly Patch, we've got the charcoal mask. I've already washed my face, and I can use the Skin Invigorate later if you want. But this is actually going to wash off. This isn't one of those crazy peel-off painful masks. So this is our moisture renewing gel mask. I keep wanting to call it hydrating, but it's moisture renewing. And it comes out kind of like a pink cream. You can barely see it on the spatula. And I'm going to just put it on my other cheek because my cheeks tend to be a little drier than my T-zone. And it goes in clear, so you really can't see it, but that's good because if you were to wear it overnight, which you can, as an overnight treatment, it's a really nice hydrating treatment. You could also just wear it for about 10 minutes. Not quite as long as the charcoal mask, but I feel like that's all you need. And the best part is, again, it's a light scent, but it's not scented. We don't add fragrances to anything unless it specifically says it's fragranced, such as our satin hand set, which I am not talking about today, but that comes in a white tea and citrus scent. And that's specifically for folks who like fragranced hand lotions. So while those are all drying, I'm going to show you our satin lips. Fun fact, did you know that your lips don't exfoliate themselves? I know, right? Like, seriously. Well, if you think about it, you know, you find yourself chewing the dead skin off your lips, or, you know, if you get chapped lips and they're dry and everything you put on them doesn't seem to make a difference, it's because you didn't exfoliate off the dead skin first. Hey, Sarah, good to see you. Every once in a while, I can actually see the prompts in the corner because we're on the phone and we're not doing the whole Zoom to Facebook thing. So this Satin Lips Sugar Scrub, don't eat it. If you do accidentally, all you're eating is dead skin and sugar, but I wouldn't recommend that. But it's safe for like a diabetic, so don't panic. Right here, trying to remember, you can see on camera. It's kind of hard to talk while scrubbing your lips, so just trust me on this one. You want to just gently scrub, do not rip your lips off. This is just to get the dead skin off. But the old one was a mask, and you left it on, you looked like you ate a powdered donut, and you'd sit there and you sit there and you sit there and go, when can I wash this thing off, right? So you don't want to do that. I would say after, you know, maybe 30 seconds of lightly scrubbing, wet your fingers or a tissue and rinse it off. Do not eat this stuff. It's gross because it's dead skin. Different times of year, you might notice it's harder to squeeze out of the tube because when it gets cold, it's like toothpaste. And in the summer months, it's so liquidy, it comes out like an oil. So be careful. Don't like goo everywhere. This is the Shea Lip Balm. It's clear, not scented. And it has vitamins A and E, which are great for your skin. This is the one that sometimes comes out kind of liquidy if you're not careful, but we can see it's kind of an opaque. And these are my demos, my personal ones, so use the applicator. You could use your fingers, but this is a little easier. The other one you don't want to just stick to your mouth because it's kind of hard to do. And what I love is as you're massaging that Shea into your lips, what you're going to find is you don't have to constantly put it on all the time. You know how you find yourself constantly putting on brand X lip balm and you're wondering why you're going through your product so fast? I'm just fanning the forehead to help it dry faster because we're already 15 minutes into my half hour and this is taking forever to dry. What I found personally was that it's because they're not exfoliating the lips, and of course they're using products that have alcohol and mint, which dry your skin, making it more dry, making you more want to put on that lip balm, which is probably mostly wax anyway. Sort of like eating beer nuts at the bar. You're eating something salty, so it makes you drink, and then you drink alcohol, which is sort of going to dehydrate you anyway. See, this thing's dropping off my face as we speak. Anyway, you know, so what's the logic behind having something to drink that doesn't really quench your thirst? So why use a product that doesn't really solve the problem? Oh, I know, I just said it, didn't I? Ha ha! But I didn't call out any brand. We ladies, Mary Kay, we try to be classy. We do not diss the other brand. We just point out the flaws in a very generic way so that you can figure it out for yourself. But yeah, now it's starting to dry. I'd love to get a little closer without knocking the camera over. You might notice there are lighter colored spots and darker colored spots. That is because there is some oil on my face because I touch my face once in a while, sometimes my phone to my face. You know, get the zits on your chin from where your phone sits. And what I found was that it's pulling out 10 times its weight in impurities. If you've never done this before, this charcoal mask can be used on your feet, the bottoms of your feet. Have you ever seen that at the spa? They sit there and treat your feet with some kind of a mud mask and then they wrap your feet up and they go away. And when they come back, it's like you feel better and you don't know why. You're pulling crud out of the bottoms of your feet. I've seen something like this at Bed Bath & Beyond, but it comes in as a pad. And I'm like, I could just do it with the stuff I have at home. Just like the Satin Lips has a counterpart called Satin Hands. I've done satin hands on my feet before. So I've scrubbed what I call the lizard skin or the alligator skin or snake skin off the back of my heels with the sugar scrub. And what I've been told is if you take a warm steamy towel and wrap your feet with the sugar scrub still on it and sit for 15 minutes and then like rinse off your feet after you've scrubbed, you really get all the good callousy stuff off. Another person had told me, again, this is all off label, but within safe use. The Glycolic Peel that we have, which is another supplement I didn't demo because it's clear and you can't see it. It's a gentle exfoliation versus our microdermabrasion, which is like a small oxide crystal, like a whitish scrubby thing. That can be used in your feet, but that's so fine that wouldn't do any good. But the peel, it's like the callus remover at the nail salon. Have you ever gone and gotten your mani-pedi and they put this goo on just your cuticles? I've bought cuticle remover before at CVS. I did not know it was glycolic acid, which is good for you anyways, because it gets rid of just the dead skin. If you were to take like a grapefruit or a melon, and you were to take a vegetable peeler and you'd peel, you'd take off a whole layer, but it would be only the dead stuff. That's what a glycolic peel does, a chemical peel. If you were to do a mechanical exfoliation, like with the brush or the microdermabrasion, that'd be like taking a cheese grater to the top of the melon and just scraping it off. You gotta be careful though, because you don't want to go too deep. Usually it just gets the dead stuff. And then finally, if you were just to wash but not scrape, the dead skin just kind of sits there. Looks kind of gross. Like seriously, go to the grocery store and look at the cantaloupe and you'll think of me. The glycolic peel and the microdermabrasion. And you'll never forget, right? Oh, so I hope that was useful. I'm a visual teacher. I hope that made sense, that you got a good chuckle out of that. And if nothing else, you've learned something today that you can pass on to your kids. Your lips don't exfoliate themselves. Oh, another fun fact. Do you know that the average American woman eats 8 pounds of product off of her lips, into her mouth, into her stomach, in her lifetime? I know. Sick, but true. Don't even get me started on eye mites. I'll talk about that when I talk about mascara tomorrow. But you've got these little natural critters that live on your skin that eat crap off your eyelashes, like dirt and makeup and stuff. Oh, there's a nice big magnified image of them somewhere I gotta find for you guys. But ooh, I'm a lab tech by training and I found that fascinating. And everyone's just like, yeah, like, well, you know, they talk about flora and fauna. There you go, there's the fauna. But you know, they're there to protect your body. It's actually not a bad thing. So we're looking at the watch. It's been 20 minutes. This mask is dry. See, it's not coming off. But we're gonna take this washcloth. It's not even hot and steamy, but if you really want to treat, wet this, wring it out, put it in the microwave for a minute, and then open it up so it doesn't burn you. I don't want to get off camera, I do it. And then put it on your forehead or wherever you have the charcoal mask and let it sit. And then just gently wipe it off. Now the fun thing is this is still going to require a little wiping, but it's not going to be like harsh. I'm not going to be in any kind of pain. So let's see if I can do this. I've dipped the towel in the water. See how it's all nice and wet? Oh, perfect. I'm glad I got that on camera. That just comes right off. No pain. And you can see I've got peach fuzz. I have definitely got hair. I've gotten this stuff in my eyebrows. This is about as gentle as it gets. You've probably done it with a cotton ball or even a tissue. And yeah, I'm a little red because I just rubbed my forehead, but once that goes down in about 10 to 15 seconds, you'll notice that that area of skin, let's say compared to the cheek that I didn't do a charcoal mask on, it's a little brighter, it's a little cleaner, it's a little clearer because I just sucked a bunch of crud out of my pores and I gotta go throw this in the washing machine now. I'm gonna use the other end of the towel that I haven't wet yet and wipe off the Hydra mask, which as I said, only needs 10 minutes, not 20, so it's done. You can't really see it, but you feel a difference, especially like the next day. And I love it because for me, I get a little dry in the winter months, a little combination oily in the summer months, so I switch formulas out. But oh, it's a nice little treatment. We now have, this is K-Beauty technology. We also have a Biocellulose Mask. That's an awesome, fun supplement. It literally looks like the Phantom of the Opera or a wax candle hit your face. You know, like you just peel it off the mesh on either side and plop that on and flip the eyelids up or down depending on if you want to close your eyes or not. Watch Netflix for 30 minutes and kick back. Coconut water hydrates, helps. It's a lifting mask. By the time you're done, that mask is like a face hugger out of something out of Aliens. And you just gently peel it off and throw it away, like I said, like a Jello jiggler. But the best part is there's coconut water left in the pouch. I don't know about you, but I use them to keep the girls lifted, if you know what I'm saying. So just massage it onto your neck because we don't want to have all that turkey neck going on. And anywhere else that needs a little TLC, it's coconut water. Don't worry, this isn't X-rated. But I want you to think about the fact, hey, you can use it under the wingspan if you want. I got those, you know. Anyway, you know, there's just so many places on a woman that needs a little extra TLC that we just can't or don't talk about. You don't have to, but just know that they exist. And if you have a question whether we have a cream that does something for it, you know, check out the catalog, check out the website. We even have a PDF e-catalog if you don't want to, you know, kill a tree. I still send paper catalogs because some people like to flip through and look at the makeup look that's in the middle, and there's a sample that comes in the catalog. I just placed my order. So my VIPs have their catalogs coming next month with their little sample. They're excited. I know they are. I am too. I always get one too. I don't always get the sample, but I get my catalog, so I know what the heck it is that they sent them. And my company's nice. They take care of it for me, and it costs like nothing. If I had to do it myself, it would be like 2 times as much. It's ridiculous. That's all I have for the products today. Just a quick rundown. We did the Time Wise Cleanser with Sonic Brush with the 3 speeds, USB charge, waterproof, and if you want to buy separately, the Massage Head, great for serums. The Charcoal Mask gets all the crud out. It's a great cleansing mask for extracting. Then we have the Moisture Renewing Mask that was great for kind of putting some of the love back to your skin, and that's great for any skin type. We talk about, and you can still see on my finger, I'll peel it off right now, the pink glittery. You can't really see the glitter because of the light, but just trust me, these are cute. I mean, hell, if you were going to search for the Fountain of Youth and you were a pirate, I would tell you to wear your pink glitter eye patch. Arrgh. I know, bad, Kristen, no biscuit. I couldn't resist. Oh, I have so much fun coming up with the stupidest things to say about our products, but honestly, the pre-canned stuff that comes from corporate, although it's very nice, it's like, I don't talk like that. You know what I mean? Do you? No, of course not. Talk like me. So I hope you had fun playing with me and checking out these products. I'll be back again tomorrow. I think I have me scheduled in the morning. I'd have to check my little crazy day planner. But I think I have myself, I'm in the afternoon, 4:30 and 6:30 Eastern, or 3:30 and 5:30 Central if I got it right. I have to do math. That's a hard thing for me sometimes. Not that I can't do math, but it's the time zone thing, you know? So hopefully you had fun. If you didn't, I'm sorry. You don't have to watch me again. And if you want to see more stuff, there's this event. There's the website. I'm on Facebook. I've got a VIP group. Remember, see life through K. Rose, Carol's Colored Glasses. I can post the link later. And you know what? I hope you had fun. Have some fun shopping this weekend. Support the other vendors. Check them out. Comment and like. And I will see you guys soon. Bye. And thanks again, Sarah, for popping in. I really appreciate it.